right, good morning, folks. This is another sign that I made. That's the best Latin translation I can make of lockpicking patrolman. So yeah, I think this will be. It's pretty cool. My handwriting is not really that great. I just have to put a lot of effort into it, and I can make it turn out halfway decent. But yeah, and Latin was my foreign language that I studied in high school. Spanish eluded me at the time. I can speak a little bit of Spanish now, but not much. Basically just enough to ask where the tacos are, where the bathroom is, and where the beer is. But Latin is pretty cool, and I thought it was cool then, still think it's cool now. And, but yeah, Prefectus Vigilum Cincino Victus Deusibus. So yeah, that is lockpicking patrolman. Or actually, it literally translates into police officer who defeats the lock. But anyway, let's get turned around here so we can kind of get started this morning. Got a few interesting things. I think up here would be a good place to, if I can get a good sheet of plexiglass, that's where I'm going to mount my little message boards and put up there. So anyway, good morning, everybody. We got a good crowd this morning here. Let's see, we got G Key Man was first in here. Ronald. Then we got Pocket Women. Good morning, Miko. Who else do we have? Yeah, that's everybody right now that's joined in the chat. Pocket Women. I don't know if you've noticed or not. Don't know if anybody else has noticed or not. But your name appears in blue, and you have a wrench now. So congrats on that. I know that in the chat you always have knowledge of other people who have done videos on things that I wind up talking about. And so I wanted you to be able to post links to that in the chat for everybody, because that just helps everybody out. If somebody can post a link, I can't always find it or go to it on here when I'm trying to do something. So and you're always here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. This is kind of, Saturday Live is sort of one animal, and then Wednesdays are kind of more laid back. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing all right today. We're talking about the weather earlier. Yesterday it got up to a balmy 65. You're welcome, Pocket Women. Thank you for being here and being so involved in the chat, and again being so knowledgeable about other people's videos. I know that's really difficult. And I told y'all I was gonna try to do better this year about watching other people's videos, and I've been watching other videos. I watched some Sunday and some Monday evening. So yeah, I've been doing better about that, little by little. So anyway, but yeah, thank you for being here. And hopefully this will make it a little bit easier to share for everybody else. Whenever you have a link to something, or of a video that somebody else has done on something, you can post a link there. So I really appreciate it. But anyway, yesterday was really warm here. We got up to like 65. It is not that warm today. It's only in the mid 50s right now, I'd say. very cloudy, and we're supposed to get rain for like the next, I don't know, like 4 days, 5 days. It's supposed to rain clear into Sunday, off and on. Um, so, um, yeah. I left the heat on out here since Saturday and came out this morning, and it was almost 80 degrees out here. So it's pretty warm out here in the shop today. Soggs is not with me today. She decided she wanted to post up on top of the hot water heater in the laundry room. So she's the only one that I allowed to go out into the laundry room area. The rest of the time it's shut off from the house, and she doesn't even go out there all the time, so that's sort of her little escape time, and so she can have some me time. But she wasn't interested in coming out here today or staying in with the other cats today. There's been an ongoing feud between Bernoulli and Diogenes, and they were really feuding last night, unfortunately. So I've got to do something about that. But anyway, so I woke up like super early today. Normally on my days off, I'll sleep in till 6:30 or 7. But today the standard alarm went off at 5, and I was awake 10 minutes before then. So I just got up, started going with it, and just I don't know, just got a really, really early start to the day. So I was back home from going shopping this morning by 8:30, if that tells you anything. Yeah, Ronald, unfortunately, they're not calling for snow. It's just going to be rain. It's going to be too warm for snow. This past weekend, we did get snow. I think I told y'all we were supposed to get a little bit, and that's exactly what we got. We got about, let's see, here at my house, we got, I think it was about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, something like that. Started Saturday night, and then by Sunday morning, the sun was out and the temperatures had warmed up. Never got really, really cold, but it stuck around just long enough to be pretty, and then it all melted away, which I'm fine with that. But it could have stuck around all day Sunday. I did have some stuff to do Sunday, so I guess it worked out. I really don't want it to snow between now and Saturday, though, because I hate going to work in the snow. That just, no fun. But anyway, so as part of me getting up and going early today, I decided to go kill some time at Wal-mart and just go walking around and looking, and I wasn't really planning on buying anything. I just wanted to look and see what they had, maybe check the clearance sections. And fortunately, I decided to walk through the bicycle aisle, and they had a couple of bike locks that we're going to take a look at that were on clearance. And one of them is a Bell Catalyst 300, which we'll look at here in a second. And then the other was a Kryptonite U-Lock. The Kryptonite was on sale, on clearance sale for $8. And the Bell was on sale for $3. So I said, of course I'm going to get those. I don't really have the extra money, but I'm going to get it. So that's what we're going to play with today. Just going to look at them. And I was thinking, maybe since, Wednesdays are kind of the kind of a shop day, I was thinking maybe we could build a rig to test it since this wasn't that expensive. We might do an abuse test on it. Maybe. Depends on what y'all want to see. So, yeah, really, really great prices on these. And we're going to pick one of them open. The Kryptonite, we're just going to get to look at because it has a disc detainer core in there. And I do not have a disc detainer pick. I don't want to mess with trying to craft some sort of ingenious solution to picking disc detainer locks. I do plan on getting a disc detainer pick, one of the Sparrows ones that LPL and Bosnian Bill made. But right now I don't have one, so we're just going to look at the Kryptonite, see how pretty it is, see what it lives up to. But the Bell bicycle lock actually has a dimple core in it. I probably, even at this great price, I still probably would not have bought it unless I would not have bought it if it had just a regular pin tumbler core in there. I don't know, I might have at this price, but maybe not. Because other than bicycle locks, we don't see dimple or disc detainer locks really at all anywhere down here in this part of the country. So, yeah, G-Key, man, I mean, hey, I don't know about your Walmart, but, I mean, you may be able to find this, or find something similar to it. Bicycle locks are probably the most common disc detainer lock that you can find anywhere. And, of course, you can find them at Walmart, just like this. I've got another Kryptonite U-Lock like this. Who was it gave it to me? I think Chris Aarons. I think it was in the big box that Chris Aarons sent me. But I don't have the pick for it. One of these days I will get a pick and I will learn how to pick disc detainers. But, when it's available in stock, I don't have the money. When I have the money, it's not available in stock. So, oh well. Let's see. We'll explore that one first, and then we'll pick this one. So let me get the camera re-angled down here, and then get us plugged in so we've got some juice. Okay. And this stream may, depending on what we get into, it may be kind of a short one today. I've got a ton of housework I've got to do because I studiously ignored it Sunday. Let's see, let's get these off here. Not really worried about scratching the mount plastic. That was a great way to have almost cut myself. There we go. Keys, mounting hardware, warranty information. Alrighty, so got a pretty good construction. Nice coating on the shackle. It says, of course, I have to throw this over here. It says that we've got a 12.7 millimeter hardened shackle, then a 4x9 inch shackle as well. Let's try this with the keys. See what the warning is on here. Insert key to the bottom of the cylinder before turning the key. Do not force the key. Okay. You can see kind of what the cuts look like on there. Doesn't look too awful wild. Interesting. Okay. And there you can see we've got the bent shackle design, so it hooks in here. And then the locking pawl will engage there. Let's see what this locking pawl looks like. Okay, it has a that extends and retracts. Looks like it's pretty beefy too, down in there. Okay. Morning, BC Lock Picker. Looking at a couple of bicycle locks. Okay, why? That was not retracting the locking pawl there for a second. I don't know if that was my error or something messed up in the lock. It does feels kind of tight in there, actually. I don't know if it needs some lubricant or what. But, I mean, it's fairly decent construction. I don't think that a hammer blow will come down through there too bad. So, yeah. Like I said, I wish I could pick it. I just don't have the pick for it. So, we'll catalog that away. This one is the Bell Catalyst 300, and they rate it a 4 out of 5. We can go ahead and actually, you know what? I think I'm going to jump straight to the good stuff here. Start picking it. Laid out my dimple tools when I was getting ready for the video. I've got the tensioner. Let's see. There we go. Okay, got the tensioner on the right hand side, and then the got a right hand flag, so I go in on the left side. One is loose. Nothing out of 2. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. Click out of 5, and a very slight turn on the core. Another click out of 4, I think. I'm stuck behind. Let's see, was it 1? Yep, it was 1. And there we got it open. So again, not too difficult to pick. Obviously, here in my part of the U.S., You would need to be familiar with dimple locks, how to recognize them, and of course to keep a couple dimple picking tools with you. See, it says 12 millimeter hardened steel. You can see steel in there under the coating. So we might take that off at one point. Let's take this off. A little tag that says free key replacement program. Zoom out here. Okay, cool, pocket women. Yeah, I thought I saw that. Thought I saw that link a while back. I hadn't watched it, but I will definitely now. I will watch it. There we go. Okay. And I mean, this shackle's pretty good too. A lot of times, other than bicycles, I see these locks being used on gates, like gates for swimming pools, and property management or the owners want to keep it locked up, so they run it between between the frame of the gate and the fence, and we'll lock it up that way. Other doors like that. I don't think this would be shimmable. Let's turn this guy back. I believe this has the rotating. Yeah, this has a rotating, mechanically linked locking pawls on both sides. So shimming would definitely not be an option. And I don't think hammer blows would be that big of an option either, really, come to look at it. Let's set this out of the way. Yeah, I will definitely check out Daz Evers' video. Talon pick too. Okay, cool. See, pocket women, I knew you would have links to everything. And I knew you'd be able to get that shared with us. I hate blister packs like this. See, there's the mounting hardware, which we don't care about. More mounting hardware. And here are our keys. Got a really high cut number 1. 2 and 3 are pretty deep. 4 is pretty high cut, as is 5. Yeah, this has a rotating locking pawl system. So it's linked mechanically to the cylinder. And I can actually see back in there, there's a cotter pin. Whenever these things are made, they have to be put together, which means there has to be a way to take them apart. I didn't feel any security pins in there when I picked it. But I don't know. Let me try that again real quick, just to see. There could have been, and I missed. And we did get a little false set. There's 3, just one click out of 3. click out of 4, click out of 5. And then back on 1. I can get back under it. Okay, I'm not feeling any spools in there. Carpet blade for the razor knife. Okay, I'll remember that. I think the wind's blowing outside. Either that or I got somebody next door to me in the other room of the shop. Okay, that was 2. Now, y'all saw me get this open the first time. Pretty easy. Maybe if I ease up on the tension a little bit. 3. 4, 5. This is why you can never rely on one pick test as to the pick resistance of a lock. And there we go. I got the turn, touch one. There we go. Okay. All right. So now, I wonder if we can get this apart without completely destroying the outer housing. I doubt it. We're going to look and see if there's a way anyway. So let's get... There we go. What do y'all think? At $3, I do not mind completely destroying this lock, actually. Because they do have another one there. Let's see. Doesn't say anything on the packaging about pick resistance. Move this stuff out of the way. So if you can see right down in there, if it'll focus, you can see that cotter pin on the back of the cylinder where it's rotating there. There's that cotter pin inside of there. I just don't know, do they press fit this or what? So let's go ahead. grab the really sharp knife, and we're going to dissect it. Like high school biology again. I know I probably could have done something to save that, but oh well. It's $3, right? Okay, so there's a roll pin. That's how they keep it in. Right here, there's a roll pin. And on this end, there is one too. I don't know. Let's see. I doubt I'll be able to get that drilled. But I wonder if we couldn't knock it out of place. Let's get some of this cleared up here. I still have the sidebar pins for that ASA sitting on this pinning tray. Let's move that. I could pocket women. I could probably reach in there and dislocate the cotter pin that's on the back of the plug. But I'm afraid if I did that and then went to remove the plug from the lock, of course all the top pins would spill out, which we can fix that. My worry is that I wouldn't be able to get to the roll pin that's holding that in there. We may have to try to drill this out, but I don't know. And this outer body, this is the only magnet that I have, which, yes, I know I need to get some more magnets. Slightly magnetic there. Sticks more to the ends. That seems like a lighter weight steel to me. You can feel it kind of rolling around in here. Yeah, remove the black rubber. Yeah, that's right here. Hang on a second, y'all. Sorry, I guess I must be hearing stuff. The warm weather probably has the wildlife out, and I'm hearing, let's see, hearing things. I'm hearing things. Wow. Okay. Let's get our camera a little bit better angled. I know that was a pretty good angle, but I want to get it up out of the way in case if I start hitting things. And yes, we will test it for hardness. Definitely. There we go. All right, that should be better. Get my power cord situated here. There we go. All right, let's grab a big old file. Let's grab this guy. Well, Well, that is not hardened. And GQ man, you might be correct. This might be aluminum. Good morning, Bears back. Glad you dropped by. Hope everything's doing all right out your way. We're just messing around with this U-Lock. That's a little more hardened than the other part. Let's see, while we got it, we're doing this, let's see the shackle. Okay, shackle, definitely not hardened either. I guess that's part of the reason why these were on clearance. $3 a piece at Walmart. So that makes me wonder about these roll pins that are in here. I wonder, well, that didn't take much. Y'all saw that, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. So you can see in here, here's a roll pin, and then that's just plastic in there. So I wonder if we pull this out. I mean, I know there's another roll pin up here. What can we get out though? Let's see. How can I... Let's see if we can do this. Let me zoom back. There we go. Actually, let me do it the easy way instead of the way I'm doing it. Just grab up punches. Yeah. Yeah, that was not expected, y'all. All right. Couple taps with the hammer. We'll see. Get a slightly larger punch. Well, it's moving. There we go. I wonder if it needs to be unlocked. Let's give this one a couple taps just to see where it goes. still works. See, so we've got here we go. Okay, so it's definitely wanting to go that way. Got little bits of metal flying off of here. And it looks like might have just gone down. So you put the shackle in and push the plug out. Let's turn around. Yeah, this one doesn't have a hook though. This one's straight in, so you can put it in either way. I mean, it still works. I guess that's something. Do that to the other side. Should slide out. Yeah. Let's see. Let's use a little bit bigger punch. All right. Audio warning. I'm going to really smack it, so you may want to turn the volume down. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Success. Victory. Now that I'm holding just this, I do think that this is steel. Let's see. I want to tap. Trying to reach through and tap this out or push it out. I think this is just a bushing of some sort. All right, nothing left in there. No yelling. Ouch. Okay. All right, so here's our mechanism. Let's see. There's where that roll pin went to. Drove it in there. Pretty good. I'm going to make sure we zoom in so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Okay. So this is our locking pawl here. And this would, of course, this sits in here. And then it is connected. All right, now you don't want to go. Okay. Why don't you want to work now? I bet I jammed that roll pin in just far enough to where it's poking in on the plug. We may be able to fix that though. All right, so you would rotate the plug. This would be locked. You rotate the plug and it turns the actuator, which is linked with the cotter pin, which, originally looked like it could have been driven out, but it's bent. So that can't be the case. But we can unbend that. There we go. All right. So that's our locking cam. And it would, it rotates inside of the housing and comes in and locks in the shackle. So, fairly decent design. You're not going to shim it. And I really don't think that a hammer blow attack would really dislodge that, unless if you could get it. Yeah. Nah, I don't think a hammer's going to get it, honestly. So points for that. Hey, Anthony. All right. So there's bits and pieces of the housing, metal falling around, our cotter pin. And then you can see here on the lock core, there's a limiter pin, which of course is expected to be seen. Still can't get the key in there. And then, if you look very closely, there's tape holding on the pin cap. So let's take care of that. Grab a pinning tray and some tweezers. And that's pretty interesting to have a lock literally held together with tape. All right, got my finger over the top so we don't have any explosions. The explosions aren't too bad. Got some really tiny springs here. Okay, there we go. And let's dump these drivers out. Dump these top and bottom pins out. Okay. These look to be the same diameter as like a master lock or an American lock. Absolutely no spools, which that would have earned it some more points to have had some actual, like, real pins in here. Okay. All right, yeah, and I can see down in there now. I think I may have deformed the plug housing because I went just a little too far punching that roll pin down. So I don't know. Let's see. See if I can get it. I don't know if I'll be able to recover the core. All this money gone to waste. No. Gotta get my other light in here so I can see exactly what's going on. Okay. So what I'm seeing is pretty much what I thought. I basically punched into where the keyway is of this lock in the plug, and that's preventing it from turning. I just wonder if I can lever that around to where, lever that out of the way, punch it out of the way maybe. See if I can do that. I may have to drill it. I don't know how well that would work. How can we do that? How can we do it? I bet I know. Let's get this. What my harebrained idea is file this down around where the roll pin is enough, because this zinc alloy, pop metal, whatever it is pretty soft. So I should be able to file it down and then maybe grab hold of that roll pin and yank it out of there. Put the key in it, hit it with a hammer. Yeah, bear's back. I'm gonna try that. Just because, actually, instead of the file, I think we might be going to the Dremel. The dreaded Dremel. Which, if I do go to the Dremel, I will definitely turn off the audio for y'all. For y'all's sakes. What do you know? Bear's back, you're on to something. can't get it to turn still, which is better than what we were doing. That pin has popped back out a bit. All right, Bears back wins like 5 points today for that. Of course, the points here on this channel are sort of like, points on whose line is it anyway. Rules are made up and points don't matter. Bears back. You're not supposed to tell people that you were just kidding about it. You're supposed to act authoritatively. But you know what? I would have gone completely around my butt to get to my elbow had it not been for that suggestion. Let's get this in some vice grips. Get this up and out of the way here for a second. How do I want to get it? Okay, like that. All right. All right. And it's really, really sticky, but it is free. But we can turn it. Let's see. I think I bent that little limiter pin. See if we can yank it out. At the very least, bend it back to where it was. It's really hard right about there. Let's grab it again. I'm just going to try working it back and forth. Yeah, it's still rubbing in there. But at least we've got motion. I wonder if I were to yank that pin out, if I could pull. Yeah, let's try to do that. Yeah, G key, man, that is a pretty tough little key, actually. Oh yeah, I bent that limiter pin. It's alright, we can fix that. Alrighty. So there you can see the plug. Nothing special about it at all. There's no milling inside the keyway. So it's just completely flat, which I wouldn't expect it. I mean, it's not cut on the key. See that? Yeah, right there. You can see where that limiter pin or that roll pin was hitting on there. Let's see if we can get. Okay. All right, and there you can see that roll pin and how it's still sticking in there just a little bit. Looks like we could go in from this side and hit it with a punch, but all of my punches are tapered. So I need to use a screw or something, but I'm going to see if I'll see if we can't just run a round file through there. Okay. See if that maybe polished it up enough. It's still a little tight. But that's working fairly well now. I'm going to give it another go around on the inside. Okay. And then probably just I don't think that needs quite a touch up on the outside. Drops in. Turns not quite all the way around, but that's why that little limiter pin is going to be there. Also holds the plug, helps to hold the plug in place. Okay, so let's fix this little pin. It's just a piece of brass. Okay. Let's do that. And then can't just bend it back into place, back into shape. Well, we have two straight parts to it now. Okay. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Set all these tools down over here. Just for a second. And then I say we put the thing back together. What do y'all think? I guess y'all are still here. Alright. Now, see, that was in the side there. First, we gotta pin this thing back up. It would really help to put the plug back in here before pinning it up. One thing about these top pins that I'm noticing is the top of them are bored out just a bit, and that's to accommodate the spring. Such a small lock. There we go. Still has really, really sloppy tolerances in there. Get all these put back together. And we'll put these springs in. These are some really tiny springs. Alrighty. Alrighty now. Okay. Alrighty. Use some of their original cap sealing tape. There we go. Alrighty. Sweet. Now, here are our other parts. Okay. Trying to figure out how this interacted with it. I think just acted as a centering pivot. Let me connect this to this. Let's check our key first. Yep. Key turns and works. Go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take just a little, the bigger piece of this. Just so that it will help, not so much as far as limiting the core and the turn of the plug, but more so that the plug won't come out when you pull the key out. Yeah. There we go. That way we won't have a catastrophic disassembly. Slip this guy back in here. Maybe. Hopefully. Sorry, y'all are getting a great view of the top of my head. I apologize for that. That just went in there. You know, I think we need to note in the record books that I put this on completely backwards. Oops. Okay, now that works. But also, I think we need to note in the record books that I've used a hammer more today in both disassembly and reassembly of a lock than I ever have. Which goes to prove The old timers theory of when in doubt, hit it with a hammer. Make sure locking hole, cylinder, and line up right. Yeah. Okay. We've got that. I think that's what I caught there, G-Key Man. Caught it just in time. That's all lined up. Honestly, I would really like to come back and grab that roll pin out of there and put something in there just to hold it correctly. I see how that was lined up. Yeah, this thing's gonna need some sort of something to hold it in place. See, that's all lined up. Yeah, no, sure haven't hit a nail today. I guess that's better not striking a lick, you know? Okay, so that's gonna need something to help remove the key. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna need a little more work. Definitely need some more tape to hold the cylinder cap on here. And then eventually get enough, I don't know whether to, I guess I could drill from the other side because it's going to need a retainer. So maybe drill from this side straight through and put a roll pin in from the other side. What do y'all think about that? Yeah, a grub screw would work. I just need a hole in the opposite side here. Just to keep this thing from turning and, pulling out, because the roll pin on this end only holds in this plastic cap. So I could drill straight through from the existing roll pin hole, which is where this roll pin that I drove into, far into the core of the lock, that's where that went. I could come in from the other side, or drill it here, drill straight through to the other side, and then from the other side insert a pin, because it has an identical hole cast into this side of it, of the cylinder. So that would keep it from wobbling around. Do I want to do it on camera or not? I've been going for like an hour and a half almost. Sorry, it's hot in here, y'all. It's reminding me of summertime. Yeah, small machine screw screwed in. So holds the lock and then grind it flat. Yeah. Don't know if I have a machine screw long enough though. Because it would be really cool to disassemble all this all over again. Just or somebody else be able to disassemble it. Alright. I'll tell you what. That cut my face off. There we go. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take like a 5-minute break, and then I'll leave the stream up and going and all that stuff. Take a 5-minute break. I'll come back in. We'll drag the project table over here to where I can get the camera lined up on it, and then we'll try to drill through that hole. Y'all know my history at drilling, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, Rune. I'm just talking about taking a quick break. We've been disassembling a bicycle U-Lock, and it's got a dimple core in it. Took all that apart and everything, figured out how cheaply it was made, and now we're machining it back together. Let's see, drill the opposite hole and tap it. Yeah, G key, man, that's what I was thinking. Because I have a big old thing of grub screws here. And I've got some that would work great. Let's see, what diameter is this? I'm just checking my grub screws to see. That would be too small. This would probably be too small as well. We'll see. Yeah. This would probably be the right size. Yeah, that would be the right size. Yeah, I've got a grub screw right there that would be just the perfect size to go in there. So we would just need to drill that hole out and then tap it. I've got a tap for that, I believe. Yep, got the tap there. All right, so here's what we're going to do. we're gonna take like a 5-minute water break, pee break, whatever you need to do. Whatever I need to do. Come back in. I'll drag the accidental table over here, and we'll drill that hole out. I'll mount it up in the vise. That way I can get through it. So anyway, yeah, let's do that. What do y'all think? I think I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes. So, all right, hang tight, y'all, and I'll be back in a sec. I wish I had like some on-hold music or something, but I don't. I didn't bring my speakers out here with me today. So anyway, sorry about that. I'll remember to do that next time though. You know, when you lock a door behind you, you either need to take your picks, take your keys with you. let's look here. All right, Rune. All right, everybody, I'm back. All right, let's get this out of the way here. Get our vise. Let's get camera angled. Alrighty. So yeah, Wednesdays, if you're new to Wednesdays, we just kind of fade in, fade out. Nothing says you have to be here the whole time. Of course, that's true for Saturdays as well. But Wednesdays are for piddling in the shop. Really do wish I had like a real bench vise for stuff like this. They have them on clearance at Lowe's Hardware, but they're still like $70 for a 6-inch one. Let's see, bear's back. Mailbox. Driveway iced over, grass is frozen. Wow. This bear's back, I guess that's just a little bit different from, where you were in California. Am I right? I remember first time I went to California, it was over Christmas, and the temperature while I was out there plummeted to like 50 degrees, and everybody was bundled up and shivering and cold and worried about the oranges, and I'm standing there in short sleeves and a pair of jeans. I'm not that wild, but let's see. All right, so I don't have any actual oil, but I'm going to fill this thing with some WD-40 to help lubricate it. And then we got to find the correct size drill bit. This is going to be too small. So let's try 1/8. 1/8 is barely gonna go. Really do need some metric sizes, y'all. Let's look in the other kit. And looks like in the other kit, yeah, none of them are going to work either. So we'll wind up making this hole a little bit bigger. We'll just have to take it extra slow drilling. Pocket Women, I noticed that in your video the other day for your lighted follower, which if y'all haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But for the lighted follower, you were using a kind of a heavy drill. This drill, just to let you know, I bought this drill on eBay for about $100 when I got it, and it came with 2 batteries, a charger, and the carrying bag. So, you know, that was a pretty good deal. You can find good deals like that. You know, I don't know how often, but you can find them. And of course, this one, you can control the speed, and then, of course, control the clutch for a torque or set it to drill. And setting it to drill is what we're going to do right now, hopefully. See if we're hitting it in the right spot. Where'd my paper towel go? Yeah, okay, nice. It's actually coming along nicely inside of there. Another squirt of juice. Now, I don't want to waller the hole out too badly. Might be a bit of a slow process.
Tell you what, I'm going to take this bit out of the quick change, put it in here. That way I don't have so much torque on it. Just stopping to clean out the debris, re-lube it every now and again. There we go. That's an awful lot of work for a $3 lock, you know. Okay. Still not through to the other side, but we're making good progress. Yeah, Mika, I'm not sure. Not sure they have anything about doing this on the locksmith exam, but if they do, I'll know all about it. Pretty sure by the end of this, my drill bit's going to be as sharp as a bowling ball. But we are getting closer. Let's look here. Left-handed drill bits. Okay. Yeah. It's all about can we do it, not that it's worth it. Yes. Can we do it, not should we, or do we have to? But can we? Absolutely. Yeah. No. Thought we were just starting to poke through, but honestly, I don't think we're that far away from it. My main goal here right now is to not break another drill bit. You know, seen me break a number of drill bits. I just don't want to do that again with these. I just got these, you know? Woohoo! And we made it. Told y'all we were close. Sweet. Alright. Put this up. Alright. Let's get zoomed out here. Okay. Let's see. Probably wash this out here in just a second, just to get any remaining grit out. I'll hit that with the file. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's get all this moved over. To here. And we'll put I'll do this back over here. Alright, now. Alright. So that's our new hole there. Smoothing over the edges. Now still kind of greasy. There we go. That's the one we drilled out. That's the one we need to tap. And okay. Here's the grub screw that I found. It should work. Okay, so now take the tap. Should probably put that in a drill, shouldn't I? Yeah. Probably should have left that all set up the way I had it. Oh well. If we need to move it again, we can. Okay. There we go. Squirt some juice on there. Trying to get this as straight as possible. Okay. Well, that was painless. Is this the... That is not the right bit. There we go. Just doing a fit test right now. Perfect. Okay. Now, get this guy in here. I'm just putting the key in so I can get that flush. see where this hit. I'm gonna pull the key out just like a couple clicks and use that to help align the cylinder. There we go. There we go. Put that there. Give it. All right, quit acting like a cat now, or a dog. Give it back to me. Am I pinching? See if I need to back this off. Yes, I was pinching. Okay, sweet. All right, let's look at the comments real quick. Always hand tap. Yeah. I guess I could have, but yeah, a broken drill bit would have been, or a broken tap would have been really, really hard to get out. All right, GK man, thank you for hanging out. See you later. And I think this about wraps us up. Some of y'all saying, thank God he's done. He's done. I guess I could, like, file this grub screw down. But, I think we've done enough damage for today. What do y'all think? Yep. Still works. And room, just so you know, as usual, I made this way more complicated than what it needed to be. If I had just followed, Scandinavian advice, I would have just drilled it and then thrown it away. Better yet, I would not have used it in the first place. But on sale for $3 when normally it's like, where's the packaging on this one? Let's see, it was on clearance for $3, but before that, it was marked $5. And before that, I think the price was probably like 12 or something for this. Not hardened. And of course now with the grub screw in it, it's going to be kind of useless. But, I don't buy a lot for $3 and expect it to be completely useful either. Although this may find its place. It does have some good things going for it. If you're not adept or equipped to pick dimple locks, then it does give you a little slight edge there. And then the locking mechanism inside is also steel, so I doubt that a hammer blow would really do anything. I think Lockpicking Lawyer did a spreader test on one of these before, where he put a mechanical spreader and then just kept going until it popped, which was when he was doing that series of videos. Those were pretty cool, actually. But I think, I mean, as far as this, I would use this more as a, I would, I mean, I wouldn't disagree with using it like I was saying on a swimming pool gate, because here in the U.S., swimming pool gates are about 4 feet high. They have to be at least I think it's 4 feet tall, in order to avoid toddlers and most wild animals from going in there. Yes, I know deer can jump over that. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for something really critical, but if a gate is only 4 feet high, then you can obviously go over it. So this would probably be just a good, honest person lock, I guess you could say. I don't know. But yes, yes, Anthony, definitely, for sure. I got my money's worth for something to work on. Yep. Yeah, bear's back. There's the tail cap. Goes on the back here. Guess we can tap this into place. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Yeah. I ain't worried about it. I might try it. Let's see. Yeah, shorter screw. I think I do have some shorter screws for that, but I mean, this lock isn't going to go into use right now anyway. But we successfully dissected it, saw what was going on inside, exactly how everything worked, and we got it back together in working order. So I would say that is pretty successful for us. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say adieu. It is noon. I've been going for over 2 hours now, so it's about lunchtime. About time that the cats are expecting me inside to take a nap. Plus, I have to do some cleaning. Since, like I said, I studiously ignored all my housework I said I had to do on Sunday. Yeah, I even forgot to push the trash out to the end of the driveway yesterday. That's pretty bad. Of course, yesterday and the day before, I have an excuse. I was working, so. But anyway, I need to do some cleaning, so I will do that today, and then get ready for work for tomorrow, and then I'll be back here Saturday. Hopefully Saturday I will have a package arriving from Night Owl, and we can take a look at it and see what's cooking in there. It'll be something to help me out with my locksmith test. So anyway, appreciate y'all showing up. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Don't get too frozen. If you're working today, have a great day at work. And just remember, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay out of trouble. All right, folks. Fred, you always do this. Well, not always. You showed up here at the end. Really? Really?
I'm getting ready to do my like mid-sentence cutoff, and you say hello. All right, y'all. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.